Hi friends, hi Janice. Welcome to the Nagaris YouTube channel. Thank you so much for all your likes, shares, subscriptions and views. Back again with something very interesting yet useful for you. How to discipline my kid part 2. 4 different negative techniques, disciplining techniques that you should never ever do to your kids. Let's watch it now. We're going to talk about 4 different ways of disciplining that is very bad for your kids, not just for now but for the future itself. 4 different destructive disciplining techniques or 4 different negative disciplining techniques that probably you have been using, but you should stop doing it from now. Let's see that quickly. The first and foremost technique is corporal punishment. What is corporal punishment? Hitting your kids, beating your kids, spanking your kids because you want them to be the best. You're all excellent parents, there's no doubt about it. But this particular technique of disciplining is not very healthy for your kids. Not just physically they get hurt, they also get hurt emotionally. And because of this emotional hurt, it has a scar in themselves for the lifetime, which never raises, and they also have depression and anxiety in the future. And apart from that, they also tend to have sleeping disorders and eating disabilities because of corporal punishment. So it's better not to abuse our kids physically by beating them, which is really bad, and it is even banned in many countries that if you punish your kids by beating, you would be sent to jail. So let's stop doing that. Number 2, humiliation. What is humiliation? Telling that your kids are not worthy, especially humiliation in front of others. Suppose there are some relatives who have come to your home and you're talking to a kid and your kid is not behaving in an appropriate manner, or there's something that happened that did not make you happy because of some reason, and then you tend to humiliate the kids in front of the guests, which is really bad for the kids. Why is it bad? The reason is, see, kids have a very big trust on parents because they are the first human beings that they ever meet in their lifetime. They feel so secure and happy in front of you. But then when you yourself give up on them in front of others, they feel very insecure, and it hurts them very badly. This is one discipline technique that you should never ever do. Always make sure you don't humiliate your kids in front of others. It will bring them to a very low self-esteem. So let's not do that. Abusive speech. Number 3. What is abusive speech? Using bad words, if I would say very simply, using bad words to scold your kids. We all scold our kids for disciplining them, but especially using bad words to scold them is one of the least things that you can ever do for your kids. Why? Number 1 reason, children are like a mirror. They always imitate us because they feel that we are our first ever role model and example to them. They see themselves in us. They grow up to be a part of us. So at that particular time, when we are scolding them using abusive words and languages, they tend to learn those words, the vocabulary. And the second thing is, they also tend to repeat the same to the others when they grow up. They tend to scold others using abusive words, which is a very bad thing to do. So if suppose you're doing that in anger, please stop it. Last but not least, number 4 is shouting. Yes, raising voice to correct kids, to discipline them. We tend to do this very often because of anger, of frustration. We tend to show that to our kids by shouting at them. This is one thing that you should stop doing. Why? Because children who listen to a lot of shouting and all that, they tend to become aggressive in the future. So they also feel that this is the right way to make things right, so they don't have that calmness inside them, and they get very scared too. So that is something that we don't want our kids to be, right? So yes friends, you might have seen 4 different negative discipline techniques that probably you may be using. So let's stop doing that for the betterment of our kids, yes, for their future, for their emotional as well as physical health. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned to Dina Grace YouTube channel for the next part, where we're going to discuss of some positive disciplining techniques that you can use to discipline your kids. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down to subscribe for more videos. See you again. Bye.